Hey guys, Barry Melody, CEO and founder of The Game Changers. I'm joined today by Tash, Kritter from Little Wooden Toolbox. How are you, Tash?
Good. How are you?
Excellent. So tell me, what is it specifically you guys do?
We sell wooden toys in a party plan setting, and we also teach mums about the education and learning through play.
Excellent.
So how the toys can help their kids developmentally as well. They're not just wooden toys, but they're there for a purpose, and how to use them to the best advantage, I suppose.
Awesome, fantastic. And they're good quality toys. Do you know those cheap Chinese plastic stuff you see in the toy store these days?
Yes, so they do last a little bit longer.
Yeah. So how long have you been in business for, in doing what you're currently doing?
5 years?
5 years?
I think, 5 or 6. Yes.
Okay, 5 years. And I'm curious to know, where were you before you met The Game Changers? About 12, maybe 18 months ago?
18 months. Oh, it was a bit of a mess.
Yeah?
I was a mess. The business was a mess. You could barely call it a business, really, the way I was running it.
Yeah.
I was just saying to one of the other girls, my accounting system was coffee cups around the house with receipts stuffed in there.
Yeah.
Had no idea as far as numbers went. I really had no idea what I was doing, but I had the drive behind it.
You've been in business for nearly 4 years.
Oh yeah, I made it work somehow.
Yeah.
But so I loved what I was doing. I was very good at markets and selling. Sell ice to an Eskimo, apparently.
Yeah.
I was told that before. But the actual running of the business and the strategy side, I had no clue what I was doing.
Yeah.
So I had the people skills, I suppose, to an extent, and the education behind it.
Do you want to tell people out there, more specifically, how we met? Do you remember? In Subiaco?
Oh yes, that's right, at another business meeting thing.
So we met, I think you'd been recommended to us by another one of our clients.
Yes.
And basically, I remember you came to me and you said, Barry, I've been recommended to you guys. I've basically given myself 1 month. One month to turn things around in my business, otherwise I'm bankrupt.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, we'd just consistently not been covering costs, could not get past the $4,000 mark, and I needed 10 to cover costs.
A month.
A month,
yep.
Yes, and it just was not shifting. So I'd given myself 30 days to turn around, and you just happened to pop up in that week, really. So that's
funny,
just how it turned out. Yes, yes.
So you've been in business nearly 4 years. You're doing $4,000 a month. You needed $10,000 to pay your bills.
Yep.
You were in a complete mess. Your accounting system was coffee cups around the house with receipts stuffed in them.
Yep.
And you kind of invested. How many hours were you working back then?
40 to 80-ish. Yep.
Yeah.
Whenever I had
as well
time.
As bringing up 2 kids.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So.
And let's talk about some of the results though. So do you remember where we got to after month 1?
We'd at least doubled, if not tripled, I think.
Yeah.
Or we're almost there by month 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've gone from $4,000 to around $14,000 in the first month, and then by month 6.
I don't even remember now.
50.
Yes, it would have been, because by November we'd hit 50. That was the first time. Well, of course it was the first time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was Christmas last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the first 6 months, we took it from essentially $4,000 a month to $52,000.
Yes, we did.
First 6 months.
11, 12 times.
Yep.
Sales.
Yep.
Yes.
12 times in sales. What else did you notice though? Like although we increased the revenue rapidly, what else were you noticing?
For me, it wasn't so much the money. It was all the personal change work stuff behind it. I think that was, yes, I had issues with all the strategy stuff and doing that, from the first phone call as well, but it was the change work behind calming myself down, not messing with everything, learning to trust people, and not trying to fix everything myself.
Yeah.
So I'd created a lot of my own crap, basically.
Yeah, not being so reactive, being more calm, being more peaceful. Yeah.
And that made a big difference. And then a lot of the stuff you've got a lot more emotional energy then to deal with just everything better, really. Yeah. I think that was the biggest thing, calming down my personal life and then having the energy to do other stuff better.
Because ultimately we're in business to create some form of better lifestyle for ourselves, right? And if we're not performing the best that we can do within life, we're definitely not going to be performing the best we can be in business.
Yes.
But it all starts with us.
Yes.
It all starts with us first before we can then take it out to the world.
Yep.
Yeah. And so we grew the revenue rapidly because that was kind of the strategy we seen best for you, and a lot of pain financially, so we need to get you out of that. We knew that the growth wasn't sustainable but it was an important step to get you to a position where the cracks were going to show in your business,
Yep.
where we could understand what the systems and the processes need to be put in place to then go to the next level.
Yes.
Right, so tell me what happened as well around staffing and around delegations and things like that.
Back then,
Yeah.
I learnt to hand stuff over to my team. So I think probably when I started with you, I would have been doing most of it myself, and I had one packer person.
Yeah.
By December last year, we had 3, 4, 5 admin, I think. So one was the party plan manager, and then other sign-up people to sign up more reps. It wasn't until November when the crack showed, everything fell to pieces. But learning from that, I hadn't learned to let go and trust people properly, so I went on holiday and it just didn't work. But it had to happen for me to learn from it.
So tell me, like 3 months ago we met at one of our opulence retreats in Fremantle in Perth, and you set a goal for yourself. What was the goal that you set for yourself?
I had good, better and best. So my good goal was 100,000, better was 150, and then 200,000 was my best.
Yeah. Per month.
To reach that by November.
Yeah.
So that was back in September,
Yeah.
I think. So the biggest month of the year for us is November because of toy sales at Christmas time. So in 1 month, I wanted to hit 100,000
Yeah.
minimum.
Yeah. Okay. So your good goal was to grow the business to $100,000 a month.
And 50 toy reps by November as well.
Yep.
Yes.
150 for a better goal, and a best goal being 200.
Yep.
And tell me, how did you finish up in November?
We did 103,000.
103,000.
But 25 of that was in the last week.
Yeah.
So the Sunday before, we were 20,000 short, and it was pretty fun
Yeah.
seeing it
So,
build up.
like a week out before the retreat, you smashed the goal that you'd set for yourself.
Yep.
And tell me, what happened the week after that, sales-wise?
Hang on.
Following week.
That's this week, yeah?
Yeah.
Last week?
Yeah.
This week. It continued. Hang on. Oh, I'm so tired. Yes, it continued.
Yeah.
But
Was it 30,000?
we're back down. Oh, we've done, I'd set the goal for 30 and we're up around the 25 mark.
Yeah.
It's only
One
been a
week-
week since
one
we hit
week
it.
in. One
Yes,
week in, yeah.
yes.
So significant results within your revenue,
Yep.
right? But like we know, money's not everything. What else is showing up in your business? Like, how are you now operating? How much time are you investing in your business? What's the kind of structure with your staff?
I have nights off for the first time in, well, ever. No, ever, really, since you need the works.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So since that, back in August, since August, I've had nights off, other than school holidays,
Yeah.
because that's hard with the little ones.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and nothing broke. So we did double the sales of what we did last year when we did our best sales ever, and just everything broke. Started with new team, new everything. Nothing broke.
Nothing
broke, and we did double.
Yeah.
So, yes.
What a
That's
journey.
good. Yeah, it's
What
kind of
a
cool.
journey. But see, we absolutely love you. We love the fact that you're always implementing everything you ask for. You're always asking, we don't know something. You're showing up and you're willing to back yourself. There's a lot of people that are in that position where they're cash flow poor or they're tight, but aren't willing to invest in themselves. They'd rather invest in doing the same thing they've done over and over, which has got them in the position they are in the first place, rather than going, well, hang on, I'm going to back myself, I'm going to try something different, I'm going to put myself out, and then I'm going to invest money I don't even have, I'm going to find a way and move forwards. And you're a testimony to that growth.
Yep.
You go from $4,000 a month to $103,000 a month is absolutely staggering in a very, very short period of time, to the point where nothing broke.
Yeah.
You've got staff that you delegate out to and you're having nights off. And you're able to have a holiday too. I think you just went away
Yes.
was it last week,
Yeah.
and you're able to have a
So
holiday.
I can have time off now. So I've got my team, and they can do their things. So I still get the phone calls and whatever else, but I don't have to fix stuff anymore.
Wow.
Yes.
So what's 3 bits of advice you give anyone watching this right now?
To listen and do. 2 people wiser than you. To you guys. And even when it doesn't make sense, or you don't want to, or you've already got a million other things to do, just do it. Just get over yourself and do it. I think getting over yourself was a big one as well.
Yeah.
And I remember in our phone calls, for the first, it was just something you said over and over in our first calls, was it's not about you. And I can't even remember what it was about back then, what I was doing, but I remember you saying it's not about you, and then just changing that as well. It's not. Third thing, I don't know.
Okay. What's been your biggest takeaway over the last kind of 12 months or so? What's been your biggest takeaway?
I think taking the time to deal with personal stuff, like making the time and seeing the importance of the change work that you do, digging up your past, which sucks and there's lots of crying, but it's worth it. There's less tears now.
Yeah.
And just even, I haven't even told you this, just relationship with mother and other family bits and pieces, that's improving, whereas before I just couldn't have coped with that. So yes, might not ever be what is normal, but it's improved all different areas.
Wow.
So yes.
Look, what can I say? Massive gratitude to you for stepping up, for all you've done. Like, you've got the results. We can be the best coaches and mentors in the world, but ultimately it comes down to you taking responsibility, executing, actioning, and being willing to show up on those calls wonderfully. And you've done that and you've got the results, so massive kudos to you for what you're creating. I think that you've got a phenomenal business. You're helping change a lot of lives, and
we'll get there.
I speak on behalf of all the game changers when I say that we love you to bits and love having that community. So massive thank you to you. Anything else you'd like to say to anyone watching?
Just trust these guys, I suppose. And even when it's weird and, sorry, but it was to start with. And I just trust that they know what they're doing and kind of go with it, even if it doesn't make sense straight away. It'll make sense like 6 months down the track. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, look, thank you so much. If you're out there at the moment, you're struggling in business, maybe you've got poor cash flow, maybe you're not where you want to be, maybe you're watching this because you know it's time to take your business and life to the next level, but a bit unsure how that's going to be done. Jump on the phone, give us a call, book in for a session, send us an email. Love to have a chat with you, see if there's a way that we can help you from where you are to where you want to be. If we can't, we'll let you know, but if we can, we'd love to have you as part of our amazing community like Tash.
Hey.
So thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.